Hi, my name is Anthony Stewart, and I'm a PhD student at the University of Washington working on measuring wetland carbon stocks in the Pacific Northwest of the United States. I'm happy to present on behalf of my collaborators and funding supporters, but I also want to acknowledge that the research takes place on traditional indigenous lands of the Hoh and Quinault tribes. Wetlands are fascinating because of their disproportionate contribution to carbon storage in their soils, storing between 20 to 30% of the global soil carbon pool, while only occupying 5 to 8% of the land surface. While we can measure visible wetland extent more easily, a portion of wetlands are forested and hidden below the canopy. Thus, we developed a remote sensing approach that utilizes aerial LiDAR to measure fine-scale changes in topography that promote wetland development. We're using this approach at 3 sites in Washington state to create wetland probability maps like the one you see here for the Hoh River watershed on the west side of Washington. And we plan to integrate above ground and below ground carbon measurements, as well as characterizations for disturbance and hydrologic connectivity to build a more complete carbon stock model. This will allow us to estimate carbon stocks in both wetlands and uplands across the entire Washington state. So far, we have preliminary data that shows that our model modestly predicts soil carbon stocks from initial measurements. As expected, there is considerable variation with hydrology, especially in riparian and riverine wetlands, and we will work to better predict soil carbon stocks soon in our project. Thanks, and please see my poster for more info.